Imagine this. You're sitting in a blazing hot sauna, sweat dripping off you like you just ran a marathon. Except you've been sitting perfectly still for 10 minutes. Or maybe you're standing half naked in a tub of freezing ice water wondering why you agreed to this in the first place. Sounds extreme, maybe, but what if I told you these two practices, sauna heat and cold exposure, could seriously upgrade your male hormones and overall performance, both in and out of the gym? Most guys think hormone health is all about diet, sleep, and lifting weights, and those are huge factors, no doubt. But temperature therapy is the underdog in the performance game. Today, we're going to break down exactly how sauna sessions and cold plunges affect testosterone, growth hormone, recovery, and even your mood, so you can decide if they're worth adding to your weekly routine. And trust me, you'll want to stick around because the last tip might explain why some professional athletes swear by this stuff. Let's start with the sauna. This isn't just some spa luxury for old men in towels. Sauna use, especially the high heat, short duration type, puts your body into a controlled stress mode. When your core temperature rises, your heart rate goes up, blood vessels dilate, and your body starts releasing heat shock proteins. Why does that matter? Because these proteins help reduce inflammation, protect your cells, and support recovery after intense training. But here's where it gets interesting. Research has shown that regular sauna use can lead to a temporary boost in growth hormone, sometimes up to 200 to 300% after a single session. Growth hormone is crucial for muscle repair, fat loss, and keeping you feeling youthful. And while the boost might not last forever, stacking multiple sessions per week can create a compounding effect over time. Not to mention, sauna heat has been linked to better cardiovascular health and increased blood flow, which, let's be honest, has its own set of male performance benefits. Now, let's go to the other extreme, cold exposure. Whether it's a cold shower, ice bath, or a plunge into a freezing lake, the initial shock hits your nervous system like a lightning bolt. Your body immediately activates the sympathetic nervous system, releasing adrenaline and norepinephrine, powerful hormones that increase alertness, sharpen focus, and reduce inflammation. Cold exposure also causes your blood vessels to constrict, then rapidly expand when you warm back up. That contrast is like giving your circulatory system a workout. From a hormonal perspective, cold exposure may help balance cortisol levels over time. Cortisol, your main stress hormone, is fine in small bursts, but when it's chronically high, it can crush testosterone production. By training your body to adapt to cold stress, you're essentially teaching it to be more resilient, which can lead to more stable testosterone levels in the long run. There's also some evidence suggesting cold therapy can increase dopamine levels by up to 250% for several hours afterward. And if you've ever walked out of a cold plunge feeling like a superhero, now you know why. Here's where it gets really cool, no pun intended. Combining sauna and cold exposure in a contrast therapy routine can maximize the benefits of both. The heat expands blood vessels and boosts circulation, while the cold constricts them and reduces inflammation. This back and forth acts like a pump for your circulatory system, flushing out metabolic waste from your muscles and delivering fresh, nutrient-rich blood. Think of it like alternating between pressing the gas and the brakes, training your body to adapt faster. If your goal is optimizing male hormones, here's a practical routine you can try. Start with 10 to 15 minutes in the sauna, followed by 2 to 3 minutes in cold water. Repeat this cycle 2 to 3 times if you can handle it. Do it 2-3 days per week, preferably after a workout when your muscles are primed for recovery. Always hydrate before and after, and listen to your body. If you feel dizzy, overly fatigued, or just plain miserable, cut the time down. A quick word of caution: these methods are powerful, but they're not magic bullets. If your sleep is trash, your diet is junk, and you haven't seen the inside of a gym since last Christmas, hopping into a sauna isn't going to transform your hormones overnight. Think of heat and cold therapy as performance amplifiers, not the foundation. Nail your basics first, then use these tools to level up. So, is it worth it? In my experience, yes, if you're consistent. The sauna helps boost growth hormone, improve blood flow, and speed recovery. Cold exposure sharpens focus, reduces inflammation, and keeps your stress hormones in check. Together, they can help create a more resilient, high-performing version of yourself. Now, I know sitting in a sweat box or plunging into an ice tub might not sound appealing at first, but the mental toughness you build is just as valuable as the physical benefits. Every time you step into that discomfort, you're reinforcing the mindset of a man who takes control of his body and his health. And that confidence, it carries over into everything you do. If you found this helpful and you're ready to take your hormone health seriously, start small. Try one sauna session or one cold shower this week. Pay attention to how you feel. More energy, better mood, maybe even better workouts. Then build from there. And if you want more tips on optimizing male performance, building strength, and staying sharp, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next video. Your future self will thank you, and maybe your partner will too.